You guys are the ones that bring us to the games and practices and buy them the expensive bats and everything else that comes along with this sport. So can't thank you guys enough. So let's give your parents a round of applause. Give another shout out to Nikki's sister, I believe, is the one that made the brochure. So if you got a chance to check out the brochure today, it was very nicely done. So why don't we give her a round of applause. You ready?
Yo, Bert.
Bryce is going first.
I'll go first.
You changed it?
I'll go first.
We're going to put Bob right in the middle of the archway here. And we'll let him lead things off nice. Let's give it up for Austin Fowler.
How we doing?
Yeah.
I first want to thank you all for coming tonight. It means a lot to not only me, but everyone that put effort into this. So let's just give one more round of applause. I want to thank my coaches for all the time, energy, commitment they put in the last 4 years, for not only me but all my teammates. I want to thank my parents, my dad for all the time and sacrifices he made, whether it was spending the day off at the baseball field or rushing home and I forgot my cleats. I want to thank my mom for all her amazing support after every practicing game, going on my phone to a text message, checking up on me, asking how everything went. Last but not least, I want to thank my teammates. Throughout these years, you guys have had my back, pushed me to be my best. Every practice and game, picking me up when I needed it. Thank you for all the laughs and good times that we had. I will cherish these moments for the rest of my life.
has been a great ride.
Louder.
I can't believe it's almost over. 14 years and it went by with a blink of an eye. Thank you, Nan and Nanny, for all the support you give me. Thank you, Poppy, for spending countless hours throwing the ball in the front yard. He's my biggest fan and the reason why I love sports. Also, my brothers and sisters for being there for me. They have my back through thick and thin. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for pushing me to be the best I could be. Without you, I wouldn't be what I am. The coaches have helped me develop different skills throughout the years. Coach Decker always rooted on me. Coach Rule helping all of us get to first base and making smart choices. Coach Lang for being so nice to everyone. Coach Colligan, Hudo, Larkin, Ruddy, thank you for everything. Coach Brooks for trying to get me to third base, even though it doesn't always happen. But really, I want to thank you for believing in me and giving me that chance in 8th grade. I'll never forget that or you. You've been a big influence in my life for 5 years and a great coach leading us to victories. I'll miss AP baseball and my teammates that have been by my side for years. Thank you, Mrs. Decker, for all your hard work you have done throughout the years. Thank you. Thank you to the moms that made our night special.
I just want to thank everyone for being here tonight. And Bob, we appreciate you. Although we know you just came here for the pizza. But in all seriousness, I want to thank my teammates for making these past few years the best of my life. I find it amazing how determined and motivated this group is to succeed. We show up to school on time, work hard in school, then go straight to baseball and repeat. And imagine doing all that and having to go protect Gotham City at night. I don't know how Kev does it. But whether it's going to eat after games and practice, deep conversations, or picking bugs out of each other's ear with a straw, it's always a great time with people I'm proud to call my teammates. Next, I want to thank Coach Brooks for helping me improve as a ball player as well as a person. And although the perfection drill or islands can feel like hell at times, I know the benefits are worth it as it helps us improve physically, but more importantly, mentally. Baseball is a game of failure, and if you don't accept that, you're already losing half the battle. And nobody believes in that more than Coach, and he helps us understand that we must persevere through the hard times and move on, and I believe that is a huge factor in our team's success. Last but not least, my parents. I cannot thank you guys enough for all you have done for me. I'm so grateful that you guys got me into the sport of baseball, because without it, I'm not sure who I'd be. Since the day started, the amount of support I received from you guys has been unreal. There's been a few times that my dad has said, has there ever been a game that you're proud of? And honestly, the answer is probably no. No matter how well I do, I'll never be happy with my performance. My dad, on the other hand, has never not been happy with one of my games. I could go 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts and 8 errors in the field, and he would still have something good to say. I don't know how he does it. But that's not always what I want to hear. Sometimes I want an answer for what I'm doing wrong. There's where I'm making a mistake. I only have so many games left in my baseball career, I should be worrying about the good rather than the bad. And to my dad, thank you for helping me come to that realization. And Mom, although you don't always know what you're talking about, you and I both know you will always be proud. Thank you for that.
All right. Thank you to all my coaches, past and present, for all the support throughout my years playing baseball. I wouldn't be who I am right now without each and every one of them and every single thing they have said to me. Thank you to all my teammates for showing up every day and working hard, making all of us as good as we can be. The memories we've made together will last forever. And thank you to all my family and friends for your love and support. Special thanks to my parents for the thousands of miles they've driven me, thousands of dollars they spent to help me succeed, every little bit of advice given to me along the way. I can't even begin to say how thankful I am for you guys. Nothing I have and could accomplish wouldn't be possible without your endless support. Thank you.
So, I kind of did do a speech, but I'm also going to freestyle a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to repeat that. So, I did write a speech, but I'm also going to freestyle a little bit. I'm not the best reader, so...
First, I would like to thank my parents and grandparents for always believing in me and all the time, effort, and money they have sacrificed for me to be the person I am today. I could not have done it without you guys, and it really does mean a lot to me for all that you have done. Secondly, I would like to thank all my coaches, Coach Brooks, Ruel, Roddy for always believing in me and helping me try to be my best. And I've had a lot of good memories at Able Park Baseball. I'll never forget them. Thanks everyone for coming. That's about it.
All right. It's crazy that the season has gone by so fast. I've been playing with these guys since we were all like 5, and now this is our last season. So pretty unfortunate, but I wanted to thank my coaches for everything they've done for me and everyone else. They taught me how important hard work, teamwork, and commitment really are. And those things I'll carry with me long after baseball. You guys have helped me grow as a player and as a person, so thank you. And next, I wanted to thank my parents. I lost. Always giving me rides when I needed them, going out of their way to give me the supplies I needed, and always being there for me. You've been there through the good games, the bad games, and every moment in between. Thank you for believing in me, even when I doubted myself. I truly couldn't have done any of this without you guys. And lastly, I want to thank my teammates. They've always been. Lost myself again. Sorry. All right, well, I'll freestyle it. Thank you guys for being there for me. You guys aren't just teammates, you guys are all my brothers. We've always done everything together. We've been playing with each other since we were like 5, so I appreciate all you guys. And a special thank you to Mr. Lang, where's Batman, or Superman? Where's he? Superman. You come to every game, you don't have to, but you're a game changer for everyone. You're super nice in the dugout. So, and also special thanks to Mrs. Decker, Mr. Decker, and Mrs. Vendetti. You guys set this all up for us. You guys have set up other events for us, and it's awesome. So, thank you guys.
I can't believe 4 years is almost over. We've all known it's been a special group. We've been playing together our whole lives, watching each other grow up, and I would like to say thank you to you all. You guys have made such an impact on my life over the years, and we've made so many great memories. You guys have all become my best friends. All those islands we ran, poles and perfection drill, and 2 big laps around the field suck, but we make it a good time. We've had the best times together, and I'm grateful for you all. I wouldn't have wanted to play games with anyone else, but it's not over yet. We still have games and practices left. So let's make the most of it. I would also like to say thank you to my mom and dad for always being there at all my games and supporting me over the years. Especially my mom for washing my dirty jersey and dad for buying me every bat and glove I've wanted. You guys have sacrificed everything to make sure I'm happy and doing well. You guys have given me everything to succeed in the things I love, and I couldn't say thank you enough. You guys always bring me up after my bad games and always push me to do better. You make sure I have a good attitude towards things and don't let them bring me down. You guys mean everything to me, thank you. I'd also like to thank all my coaches over the years. You've helped me become the player and man I'm becoming today. You've helped me learn so much about the game, like getting out of my head and not caring after I strike out. I've learned so many life lessons throughout the game because of you all. I wouldn't be the player and man today without you. Playing and being around all of you has been some of the best and favorite times of my life. Thank you to you all.
You know, time goes way too fast. Words cannot express how grateful I am to have spent year after year with my teammates doing what we love to do. All of these guys are literally my best friends on and off the field. I wouldn't want to spend all this time with anyone else. Endless memories, moments in time that I will never forget. This season felt like it started yesterday, and that wouldn't be possible without such great teammates. Can't believe this is my last season ever shooting up with these guys. We really did fly by. We still have more. This season especially has been my favorite ever, and it isn't even over yet. Super excited for what's to come, and I know everyone else here is as well. I want to thank all of my coaches for pushing us every day to not only become more successful on the field, but also successful in other aspects of life. We've been taught how to be disciplined and consistent, and those are traits that will take us all far in life. I'd like to thank all of my friends and family members who have been with me throughout my career. It's amazing looking into the crowd and seeing people knowing they were there for you. Lastly, my biggest thank you is to my parents for making sure I always made it to every game, pushing me to become the best version of myself, and overall just sacrificing countless time and money just to make me happy. Without that, I wouldn't be able to be a part of something so special. Thanks.
All right, well, I'm gonna be honest, I did not write anything. So, I guess we'll start with the team. You know, it's been a really successful year. It's been a lot of fun playing with you guys. And I think we're, 15-4, you said? The best we've ever been in the regular season. So I think, it's just been a great experience playing with these guys and for the last 4 years. I think next I'll thank my family. I'll thank my dad for always catching me in the backyard, even though I hurt his hand every single time. Thank my mom for always supporting me and being there with me. And I guess I could say that for both of them. All the times they've had to drive me, I think they put thousands of miles in their career. And it's been really, really a blessing to have you as my parents. And I guess I'll end with the coaches, and thank you for always being there, supporting me, believing in me, and helping me to become a better person and a better player.
Yep.
Standing here today, it's hard to believe how fast the years have gone by. It feels like just yesterday I was in 7th grade trying out for the modified team. Now I get to look back on all the memories, lessons, and friendships that April Park Baseball has given me, and honestly, it's pretty incredible. First, I want to thank my coaches. You taught me so much more than how to swing, throw, or field. You've taught me discipline, accountability, and how to handle failure with a little more grit every time. You believed in me when I doubted myself and pushed me to become not just a better player, but a better person, and I'll always be grateful for that. To my teammates, thank you for being my brothers. We've shared long practices, tough losses, huge wins, and plenty of moments in between that I'll never forget. You made showing up to the field the best part of every day, whether it was goofing off in the dugout or grinding through weight room circuits. We did it together, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. And to my family, thank you for everything, for the rides to early practices, the late night talks after games, the cheers when things went right, and the support when they didn't. You sacrificed a lot to let me chase this game I love, and none of this would have been possible without you. Baseball has been so much more than a sport to me. It's been a second home. It's taught me how to lead, how to keep fighting, and how to appreciate every inning, because it all goes faster than you expect. Thank you.
First, I would like to quickly thank Mrs. Bendetti, Rulo, and Thompson for setting up this night. Knowing what my mama has done to set up these events in the past years, I really appreciate the time you took to make this a great night. I never thought that this day would have come so fast. I remember the T-ball days where nobody had a clue what they were doing, and to think I'm already here. I remember the times I would cry my eyes out every time I got out because I didn't realize it at the time, but it's just not possible to be perfect at this game, and you have to know how to deal with failure. So many people have helped me get to the place that I am now, and I could be here all day, recognize them all, but I'm going to pick the ones that had the biggest impact on making me the person I am today. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my parents for their endless love, support, and dedication to my passion of being the best baseball player I can be. Mom, your consistent motivation and ability to teach me that attitude comes before any type of performance is the reason that I have been as successful as I am today. I will never forget the pregame pep talks and how you would always go out of your way to get me wherever I needed to be. You have taught me to care more about how I represent the name on the front and back of the jersey rather than how I actually play. The memories I share with you from my career are things that I'll cherish and wouldn't trade for the world. Telling me that you would give me Princess Velcro sneakers if I couldn't keep my cleats tied. Drying my jersey at a tournament on the way to the game by holding it out the window. Some of my favorite times with you were the tournament travels and just talking about baseball with you. I'm proud that I can say I have a mom with probably the most ball knowledge I've ever seen. Dad, thank you for teaching me respect, confidence, and resilience. Being my coach all the way through Little League and on my basketball teams as well. You made sure for not 1 second that I think I was favored, and everything that I wanted still needed to be earned. No spot was just given to anyone, and if I wanted it, it was up to me to work for it. I remember my first travel team I was on. I was in winter workouts right after the season started, and I was told Anthony Decker is not the catcher when I was trying to be a catcher for that team. After that, you would stand in the garage while I had gear on and pelt me with baseballs to make me tougher behind the plate, taking me to cages to throw until your arm falls off, or feeding the machine for so much time just to get me better. While you used to pelt me with baseballs, it took me almost 10 years to get back at you. In the off season, going into my senior year, we would throw all the time in the backyard and down at Miller Hill. I got to the point this year where you caught a few balls off the legs, which you honestly took better than I expected. Another thing that you did for me was letting me play up multiple years at a time whenever I could, because you know it would make me better. The one thing I will always remember from you is when you would tell me, make the coach feel bad that they have to take you out of the game and they have no choice but to leave me in. Next, I would like to thank all my coaches for making this the best experience for me. Coach Brooks, your dedication is unmatched, and nobody truly grasps the effort that you put in that most people don't see. Your desire to win has inspired me to build on my competitive nature that I always had previously but never really showed. You always put the players first and care about their future and having life skills before he cares about the performance on the field. Off the field, you've also assisted me in getting volunteer hours and teaching me coaching skills for teams that I will coach in the near future. Coach Rulo, I want to thank you for the BP in the cage because it made me better at hitting balls outside of the zone. I became pretty good over time at just swinging at whatever was thrown at me because you always told me the best hitters hit everything. I don't know if you meant pitches spiked in the dirt or thrown at me, but I find a way to hit it either way. Thank you for allowing me to come to the cage at the house and also feeding the machine to me and Dylan at top level. Next, I would like to thank Coach Hudo for being one of the go-to guys when I'm in a slump or even if I'm struggling with things outside of school. He has always been a guy to go to. He is one of the only people that never fails to make me smile and reminds me constantly that the game is supposed to be fun despite how serious I take it. Next, I'd like to thank Coach Colligan for being my travel coach the last couple of years and being someone I can always relate to. He has been someone that I look up to and knows what this team can do because he lived it. His encouragement and engagement in us, even when he's not the one coaching, shows how much he cares about us. He's a guy that I talk to all the time, whether it's Varsity, March Madness, or the MLB season. I appreciate everything he's done for this group all the way through with the development we've made in the travel seasons. Next, I'd like to thank Coach Larkin for being a guy that also does so much that people don't notice. I was able to do scouting with him last season for the sectional game, and his input intelligence of the game is unmatched. I appreciate his humor and professionalism and his dedication to building the program overall. Next, Coach Samboy is one of the most influential coaches I've had in the fact that I was a mess when I first started pitching for Able Park, and he has transformed me and taught me not just how to throw the ball, but mental approaches to attacking hitters in different ways. He has spent an incredible amount of time breaking down film using old footage he accumulated over the years to teach me and be able to work with me outside of designated practice times. As one of my mentors, I'm so glad that he took the time to give me a chance and work with me so much. Finally, for the Able Park coaches, I'd like to thank Coach Rob. His smile and sarcasm towards me is ingrained in my head because I would talk to him before every at-bat, and he would tell me the most obvious things like, hit the ball. But coming from him, it just made it so much better. His jokes and storytelling were always the best, and in the last practice I ever saw him at, he was exactly the same, trying to hit me with his cane, because that was something he would do. Without him, this year feels like there is a void because previous teams would always need to be reminded to stay up in the dugout, but this year that's rarely the case. Although he may not be here with us, our dugout presence is a reminder of his energy and enthusiasm to keep us engaged in the game. Outside of Able Park coaches, I wanted to thank Coach Ruddy for letting me use the facility whenever I want, and I want to thank Coach Macarelli for developing the foundation of my swing prior to high school baseball. Finally, I want to thank my teammates for making this the most fun year of my life. I plan on playing for as long as possible with this team and love the way this team is so cohesive and doesn't play for the individual person. This year we took such a huge jump and have multiple leaders and never point fingers at specific people when things don't go right. What separates this team from others is the way we limit mistakes, and when we do make mistakes, there's always someone there to pick you up. I especially want to thank the catchers that I've had in my life, because I know the difficulty of the position, and I make it even harder to play because I expect a ton out of them and make pitch calling about 100 times more complicated than it needs to be. For the players that are lucky enough to come back next year, don't take it for granted because it's the best time of your life. And I would do anything just to play one more year here. Although this was super long and kind of made it seem like this is all the end of our careers, it's just getting started for a huge run starting with sectionals. We're such a talented team and spend so much time with each other. You guys have basically become family to me.
Don't let anyone say that it's just a game, for I